How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Breaking news. The crypto market's breaking. We have Bitcoin falling down quickly here tonight, down to 53,900 at the time of this recording. That's a big red candle right there. So a lot of red happening in this market. If you look at CoinMarketCap, do we even want to do it? Okay, let's do it. Ethereum under 2,900. Solana around 126. BNB was just hitting new all-time highs. Now down to 470. Oof. XRP down to 40 cents. Cardano to 37. A lot of red in this market. Let's talk about why this is. Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? If you don't mind, though, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you can see future videos just like this. There's a link underneath the video to Margex where you can long and short this market. There's a link to CoinW where you can do the same thing. In case you think the market's going to continue falling down, you can bet on that. Put your money where your mouth is. If you think the market's going to rebound, again, put your money where your mouth is. And you can also load up on some spot cryptocurrency as well over on CoinW. But let's just take a second. Pour one out to everyone that just lost some money in some longs. Oh, man. The market continues to fall. It continues to test people that are new to the market. I mean, it is rough out there for a lot of people. Okay? A lot of people losing faith down to 54,000. Now, if you've been around on the channel, even this morning, I said, hey, if we fall down, probably look for about 53,000 because this is previous resistance. So we might see that as a support level. And then if not that, we're looking at 50,000 and then 48,000 as well. So far we've held 53, 54, but yeah, it's not looking real good in terms of the daily with a lot of liquidations. I mean, take a look at this. This is what happens when we see some people selling, right? It causes a lot of liquidations. You can see in the last 12 hours, $400 million worth of longs wrecked. Okay, so that's why we see some of the red here today. Now, what are the other reasons? Well, we're seeing a German government continue to dump Bitcoin that they seized, and they just go dump it on the open market. We're also seeing some Mt. Gox Bitcoin going out as well. This is Bitcoin that was lost from a Bitcoin exchange, crypto exchange, 10 years ago, finally being distributed. Now, is this a time to panic? Is it a time to sell everything? No. No. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to buy the best asset in the world, wouldn't you like to go back 4 or 5 months ago before it started to pump? All right, if I told you anywhere in here, wow, we could get $52,000, $53,000, $54,000 Bitcoin again, a lot of people would have been excited for that. Okay, and the fact is there's nothing that's fundamentally changed. Nothing that's fundamentally changed that should make you bearish on this market. Just some people getting some Bitcoin, some people selling some Bitcoin. There's nothing that has been super bearish that's come out. There's no one that is dumping and saying that they're going to dump for the next couple months, right? It's all short-term headwinds. When you think about it, Miles the Shooter makes a good point. Short-term, well, there's Mt. Gox selling, there's German selling, but longer-term, Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. There's the election taking place, which usually presidents or future presidents, potential presidents, want the economy to be doing pretty well. They want people to feel rich to get reelected, so they usually try to prop up the markets. Also, major political shift regarding crypto. We've seen that for months now with a big change to being pro-crypto and a $16 billion FTX payment. I think one other thing that should be included here is just the change in the liquidity, right? We're turning to a time of higher liquidity, more money being sloshed around the system, probably lowering interest rates. We've seen some lower CPI and PPI and PCE numbers last month. So I'd not be surprised I would not be surprised at all to see a little bit more money sloshing around in the system, which, where's it going to go? Probably to riskier assets. So while some people are freaking out thinking, oh man, my net worth has gone down 15, 20%, or if you're in altcoins, 50%, depending on how risky the altcoin is, it reminds you, you do want to take profit, so that way you have money to dip in or to pump into the market when we do see dips. So far, we've fallen from about 74,000 down to 54,000, which is a sizable decline. I mean, we're talking 25, 26, 27%, something like that. But when you zoom out, still, we're up a lot this year. Up a lot this year, year to date, and up a lot since the bottom of the bear market. So I would not be too worried at all. Again, nothing fundamentally bearish long term, just a couple things short term that could cause some headwinds. And this is, again, this is normal. I know I keep on saying it, but this is normal. If you look at the last bull market, I mean, heck, we went up to 42,000, then went back down to 28,000. Okay, a nice 30% drop. We went up to 58,000, then went all the way down to 43,000. Again, 30-ish% drop. And we went all the way up to 64,000. Went down to 47,000, then went back up to 58,000, then went all the way down to 29,000. Then back up. So the question is, are you a buyer? Do you like this asset? Do you like this asset for the long term? If so, if you've been creating economic value and you want to convert it, now might be the time to convert it. But I do get it. You know, some people say, yeah, that's great to hear, but it'd still be nice to feel a little bit of reinforcement that I'm doing the right thing. That I'm doing the right thing and the price is going up. I get that. We all want positive reinforcement. We want to see that what we bought went up and we were right to buy it. But keep in mind, this is an asset you want a significant portion of. You want a good amount of Bitcoin. And it's better to be wrong for a while and continue to add, and then be right when you have a more sizable amount. The worst thing is when you buy an asset and you were right, you bought a good asset, a really awesome asset. You were right about the whole thesis, but you didn't have enough time to buy in. That is the worst feeling. So let me be the one to tell you, you're doing the right thing. Of course, that's not financial advice, but if you were buying this asset, it's the same asset was at 16,000. It was the same asset that was at 74,000. It's the same asset. You're just getting a better price for it here today. And to be fair, there is, I think, more positive. I'd say there's a more positive framing behind Bitcoin right now with Bitcoin ETFs, with higher liquidity. Okay, with the elections coming up, I think we're in a really good spot. So 25% dip. I feel like we normally have to dip far enough that people lose interest, that people get freaked out, that people say, screw this. I almost said it, but screw this. I'm out, Jerry. I'm getting out of the market. And then that's when it bounces. That's when we turn around. So let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Let me know if you are buying this, if you're buying Bitcoin here today. Let me know if you're selling Bitcoin. Let me know if you're trading Bitcoin. There are links underneath the video in case you want to trade short or long. There's a link to Margex and to CoinW and to Belowfin. Check those links out underneath the video. Really appreciate you watching. Hit subscribe if you want to see future videos just like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.